There's one thing. There is.
Yeah.
What is that, Doug?
Well, Zack Sabre Jr. is on it, and he's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But he's fucking wrestling Action Andretti.
I saw that and I was just like, oh fuck, Zack Sabre, and then I'm like, what the fuck?
Come on.
anyone on that roster, and you give it to Action Andretti.
I don't know, but who's Willow? Willow and
New Japan Strong Women's Champion, Willow Nightingale. Let's call her by her name and respect her by her name.
For sure.
Beat Mercedes Moné.
Did you read anything about that match?
I did, yeah, and I caught a version of that match too.
Yeah,
because I wanted to see it.
So originally, they basically created the title for Mercedes Moné, and that's something I read. Is that bullshit?
No, Willow Nightingale won because she's the best.
Yes.
Yes.
Cut.
Yes.
But did you read what I was getting at?
No, everyone knows what it is. Mercedes hurt her ankle during the match, and they had to call an audible. But what I like is that she called the audible. Yeah.
From what I read.
Because guess what? Mercedes Moné, despite the inability to talk on a mic, is fucking good and does right by wrestling.
Yes.
And she fucking loves wrestling. And Willow, in all honesty, Willow would be a great New Japan Strong Women's Champion.
Definitely.
Across the board. And I'm glad she gets some recognition. I'm glad she was there and it worked. And
sure.
she deserves it. It's not like
she's
she
great.
Doesn't
she definitely deserves
fucking
it.
Amazing. Oh, it's Emi Sakura.
Oh, that's right.
That's who Emi's insanely entertaining from the old Dark and Dark Elevation days.
Mm-hmm.
She's fucking so good.
She had a lot of matches in those days before Dynamite was created. Yes. All those little weird pay-per-views they were throwing up just to have some content.
Yep. She had a great match with Hayter within the last handful of months. What are we looking at? What's going on? What did you think of Dynamite?
I like that the storylines, like we were talking in our Double or Nothing Spectacular, I like that they started taking us down the road on some of those storylines that were created during the pay-per-view. The big one is kind of where the Elite, Blackpool Combat Club, Callis, Takeshita, Callis? Don Callis.
I didn't even catch you on that one.
And Takeshita, where all those storylines are going. So I like that they elaborated on that, and I liked the fact that you're probably right because Kenny's out of the country, but he's not in Canada, Bill.
He's not in Canada. I can't imagine what other country he is at gathering Mr. Okada and or Mr. Kota Ibushi, especially if Don Callis says that Takeshita is better than Okada.
It makes a big drawn out point to say Okada.
Oh God.
Okada, Takeshita.
There's a reason why I want to go to fucking the Springs now.
Oh shit. Okada when is Forbidden Door?
Oh, dude. I don't fucking know or care. I'm just thinking of being able to see my sweet boy Takeshita.
Oh, Takeshita, yeah. Whatever.
And then
Okada just pops up too with Kenny.
And Okada just shows up in the Springs.
God damn it.
I found a good deal on those tickets. Those are pretty good tickets. Good price.
I'll look at my schedule tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, we're rocking and rolling. This is looking great. This really, really is looking quite delicious.
Honestly, I think this is where they do best is when it's 3 to 4 weeks to set up Forbidden Door instead of 4 months to draw out a storyline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the storyline's already there. Just run with it.
Yeah, it's there.
I mean, you already got New Japan Black and Gold versus FTR.
Mm-hmm.
Black and Gold? They're just gold. Why do they call them Black and Gold?
I don't know.
Bullet Club Gold. You already got that one. You got a bunch of things. I mean, Toronto should be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely got Okada showing up. I really don't know who else, but you have Okada showing up and Shibata. He's going to be there. Like
probably an Osprey.
Oh, you would hope. But fuck, man. I mean, there's a lot of good things coming along the way. That was, I mean, going like you said with, Double or Nothing. It wasn't a situation of was that pay-per-view good? It wasn't. It just wasn't. As far as I'm concerned, you liked it a lot better than I did. But this was an angle pay-per-view. This was a pay-per-view to set up the summer. This wasn't to set up essentially Forbidden Door and set up Wembley. And I'm glad how we didn't even call it All In. We just called it Wembley.
Yeah, we just call it Wembley now.
But really, it's Wembley. Like that's the focus is Wembley Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Dynamite, good show. Swerve is wrestling Orange Cassidy for the Intercontinental belt in the Springs.
Nice.
Yeah,
that'll be a great match.
That was that on top of the possibility of seeing my sweet boy Takeshita because he wasn't there in Broomfield.
Mm-hmm.
It's what's pushing the dial for me to go make that trip down to the Springs.
Because you were totally against going to the Springs, so I kind of like, Oh
well, at the time though, Dynamites fucking sucked. To be fair, like the Dynamites fucking sucked. This one was a great Dynamite. Yeah, this was it was a good Dynamite. It was fun. Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy against Gates of Agony. By the way, Gates of Agony, fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
More of them, less a Cage. Swerve, amazing. Big Bill,
Cage.
Beautiful. Trent is Trent.
Mm-hmm.
The Blackpool Combat Club, that little shit Wheeler Yuta, fucking amazing.
Yeah.
He's the best. He's my favorite wrestler of all time, just because he's a little shit.
Little shit.
And Candido came out dressed as the one guy that I don't have a whole lot of familiarity with. But people liked it. He's the basis for the Bumblebee Man in The Simpsons. That's what I know.
Okay.
It was a good show. Doug, Colorado Springs.
I really hope I don't work on Thursday.
I don't have any idea why Swerve versus Orange Cassidy is going to be bad. Orange Cassidy's had the best matches for Dynamite for the last 6 weeks,
for sure. And Swerve is
Swerve is ascending. And do you know what would be great for Swerve?
He wins it.
Yeah,
it could happen.
It's the next level. This is what we were talking about. And God damn it, I would love to see Swerve on Dynamite, like we've said, almost every fucking week.
Mm-hmm.
You can build around him. He's awesome. Make him the leader of a menacing stable or faction or gang or whatever you want to call it.
They've been trying.
He's fucking awesome. They tried, but I think they have it now, especially with the Gates of Agony showing up. I think I think that's where it's going, and it's going to be fucking great.
God, I really hope I'm off work Thursday.
Oh, wait, we didn't even talk about CM Punk. CM Punk's coming to Collision. It was a good reaction from San Diego, though. The cheer, boo, cheer, boo.
Yeah, it was very...
It's going to be interesting.
50-50.
Yep, and
I had a whole spiel, but I don't remember it right now, and I really don't want to talk about it.
Sure. I just figured we should mention it for algorithm purposes or some bullshit. Yeah.
CM Punk's back.
CM Punk, Elite, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes. Okay, we got it.
Okay. Yo, where did I take you last week or 2 weeks ago for assignments?
Where did you take me? I don't fucking know. Somewhere in Texas.
Corpus Christi. Was
it Corpus Christi? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
That seems fair. I'm assuming in a Marriott ballroom. That was mean. I'm sorry. That was mean. That shouldn't be that way.
It's okay.
Because in all honesty, I'd love to wrestle in a Marriott ballroom. You got married in a Marriott ballroom. It's you took me to Corpus Christi, Texas. The date was something.
January 7th, 2023.
Thank God Doug's on top of this. Because I sure as shit ain't.
You want me to finish it up for you?
2023. I know it was PCO versus Aaron Mercer. You gave me a choice on what to watch, and you based it on opponents. You didn't tell me who the opponents were wrestling, even though they were the same person.
Mm-hmm.
I chose PCO just because I just did, and you didn't give me any inclination of like time, like year wise or anything like that.
Nope.
I felt that I did Aaron Mercer dirty. Really, really, I did a disservice to Aaron Mercer because I could have chose PCO or Colt Cabana. I did Aaron Mercer insanely dirty. This match was easily the worst match you have given me for a homework assignment. I will say it started off hot with PCO doing a tope suicida to Mercer and landing flat on his back and like killing himself as Mercer was just coming down the entryway. That was fucking cool. And that was the highlight. Yeah, and that was the highlight of the match. This match fucking sucked.
Would you agree that it has nothing to do with Aaron Mercer? He tried his hardest.
Debatable.
Debatable.
My assumption on what happened. PCO says, okay, what are we going to do? Mercer says this, and this. PCO says half of that. And we are just going to spot after spot after spot. And they're all PCO spots because Mercer's, I really don't know. I can't speak for it, but it just, the match sucked. I don't blame Mercer. Okay. I don't blame Mercer other than he didn't stick up for himself in the planning of the match or anything. But at the same time, you're trying to do business. I don't fault. PCO fucking sucked. PCO determined what that match was. That match was fucking garbage. For some reason, that crowd was essentially me and you trying to film everything. Every single person in that crowd was trying to film something.
Yeah.
And I regret what I'm trying to do as far as filming shit now. And I felt horrible. I did a lot of self-reflection.
First of all, it was a weird crowd in general.
Oh my God. The crowd trying to start chants.
Half of them stumbled in from the wedding reception in the other Marriott ballroom.
They found out there's a wrestling show. It sucked. It sucked so bad. And I don't want to hold this against Texas Wrestling Cartel. Texas Cartel Wrestling. Sorry, I want to get that right. Texas Cartel Wrestling. I don't hold it against them. I don't hold it against Mercer. I hated almost every single aspect of it. Other than the production was okay. Mm-hmm. So the production was okay. But everything else sucked. I fucking hated it. I was so fucking mad.
I should have filtered through, but
no, you were fine.
I saw both names. Aaron Mercer's someone we like and we want to see more of.
And yeah,
PCO and Colt are.
Aaron Mercer last year had a fantastic match against Shota. A fantastic fucking match.
Yeah.
I like Aaron Mercer. This fucking sucked. I don't want it to reflect on Mercer at all. Everyone, watch Shota versus Aaron Mercer for Wrestle Rave. I will even try to find the link if I remember. Watch that fucking show. Watch that match.
In your warehouse.
In a warehouse.
No,
but it doesn't matter that's in a fucking warehouse. It was called in your warehouse. And it
was a play on
words. Yeah. And it was in your house. Or God damn it. It was in a warehouse. Doug, I drank a lot more than you did. You didn't even ask me what I drank on air.
Bill.
No, you don't care about me. I was supposed to drink water so I can drink tomorrow.
Oh.
Doug, I was in the ER last week.
I'm still having aftershocks of a panic attack.
Well, fuck you, brother. Live my life.
We both suck.
Oh, we're dying.
My finger still pops out of place.
Don't know if I have an Achilles tendon. Well, I still have an Achilles tendon, but I know I'm in a goddamn boot, and I don't have a fucking pass that can make me park closer to stores.
And you can only talk into one of your ears.
That's a fucking hell, goddamn motherfucker. So anyway, how'd you feel about PCO versus Aaron Mercer?
Oh, from the second I saw PCO, I'm like, oh shit. Why did I think PCO could still go? Like he just
because you thought it was like 6 years ago.
Yeah, I have the same opinions as you. The end.
Fair. Doug, where did I take you?
Well, Bill, you took me back in time to 1994, November 20th. You took me to the Tokyo Dome for the Super Women Great War. It was the All Japan Women's Championship, and it was Manami.
It was
Toyota.
No, it wasn't for the championship. It was a tournament to determine who is the Superwoman.
Okay, I thought there was a title belt.
Well, no, there was. Aja Kong has the title.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it was not for the title. It was a first round belt. Sorry, okay. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. No, thank you. Manami Toyota versus Aja Kong.
Mm-hmm.
I watched this a few weeks ago. I don't remember move for move, but what I do remember, this match was fucking fantastic. I loved everything about it. It was like every time we watch these two or women in this era, or even the men in this era over in Japan, it's just, for me, it was just like feels light years ahead of what we were seeing over here. Yes. Or maybe because I was only 12 and so I was just watching Hulk Hogan and
but Ultimate Warrior. This holds up still.
Yeah.
In 2023. I think you could say that very easily. So you're right by saying it's light years ahead.
If two women put on this match today in any company, it would be fucking amazing still.
Yes. 100%.
They were both awesome. I still love Aja Kong. I love the fact that her rest hold, she just puts you in a Boston Crab.
Yeah, so it's still a submission, but I'm going to rest.
Yeah. It doesn't look like a rest hold, but like, you know, it's not just a sitting there headlock or whatever. It's like.
Yep. It's not Randy Orton.
Yeah. I want to say someone hit something crazy off the top rope that looked like it should have broke Aja Kong's head off. Like there's just
well, so what I remember, because I watched it a while ago as well. What I remember, it was towards the end. Aja Kong does, for lack of a better term, a Vader bomb or Yokozuna's finisher to Manami, and she doesn't break her fall at all, and it looks like it crushed every single rib in Toyota's rib cage, and I thought she died.
Yeah.
I audibly went, "Oh, what the fuck?" I mean, Aja Kong, like she's just larger than Toyota, and Toyota's, a svelte, very agile wrestler. But like, I mean, she came down with so much fucking force. I literally thought it killed her. Like I knew it didn't, but at that moment in time, watching it, I was afraid. I was scared.
Yeah.
I thought I literally saw someone die in ring.
My daughter was watching this match with me, and this is like she cussed during this match. This is like the third time she's ever cussed.
What did she say? What did your 25-year-old daughter say?
It was the table spot where
the Japanese table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So oh shit.
Oh God, I've ruined her.
I was doing it through the whole match, and then all of a sudden I didn't say it for that spot, but yeah, she goes through the table. Oh shit. I'm like, okay, you're not in trouble, but let's not say that. So
here's my rule of advice for cussing in front of impressionable 25-year-olds. Because Lord knows that I cuss a lot. I have told my children who are not 25, but are impressionable. In the past, I have told them I cuss, I say bad words, I swear. I do it because I can't figure out a better word to use because I'm not as smart as you. You have the ability to be smarter than your dad. Use that opportunity to do it. And for the most part, they're pretty good at it. My 12-year-old cusses every now and then. My 8-year-old asks for permission, just like he asked for permission to flip you off. But yeah, as a parenting tip for people who cuss a lot, that's what I would suggest. And it's worked out pretty well.
It's more or less, I mean, she watches movies with us that cuss, and
sure,
she laughs at it. She knows that it's happening.
She knows it's a bad word.
She knows, she knows not to say it.
She's been around me.
Yes. She listens to our podcast.
Maybe I need to have a discussion with your 25-year-old daughter as well. I feel that might help, and I'd be more than happy to do so. Okay. But anyway, yeah, no. So yeah, it had a Japanese table. It had Toyota getting out of pins, bridging. It had Toyota. One thing that blew me away watching the match, like one thing that's held in my mind, is how she's able to jump on like the tightest goddamn steel cable rope. She's able to jump on it, keep her balance 100%, and like perform a maneuver that doesn't make sense as far as like her momentum, tap the rope or tap the cable and jump. She did that like 2 or 3 times, and I was just blown away at how much body control she has. It's one of those things where like you see it now, like with like someone like Ray Phoenix, who can hit the rope, but you'll see like the rope give just a little bit, and you can see him. You can see him like you can see him maneuver with it, and she's just like she hits and turns and goes like and it's not even like she's not even turning, like her plant feet aren't even like turning, like she jumps and then turns. It's really incredible what she's doing with her feet. And overall, Doug, did you like the match?
I loved it, Bill. I don't know what else to say except for I mean, just from the beginning, just tons of fun. Both are highly
cool
talented. Cool entrances. Like
Aja Khan's fucking theme song rocks.
Yeah, it does. I'm like,
that thing fucking goes hard.
It does. And that was the longest. They may be the longest fucking entryway I've ever seen.
Like fuck! I forgot. Speaking of entryways, it had the spot that if I would have watched it 20 years ago, I would have been so mad, but I accidentally love now. It's It's the go down the aisleway and then ramp up and do a clothesline spot. Like, I absolutely, I used to fucking hate that so fucking much. And now I love it. I don't know why. It gives me warm feelies.
Mm-hmm.
Spit.
It's fun.
Doug, where are you taking me?
All right, Bill. This week,
Okay.
I'm gonna take you. Oh shit. No, I got it. I just don't know where. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. If you don't know
we'll figure it out.
Eventually.
Taking you back in time to May 24th, 1993.
Okay.
Monday Night Raw. We got Mr. Perfect versus Doink.
Oh, I'm trying to think if I've seen Perfect versus Doink.
This is I believe this is the qualifying match for King of the Ring.
King of the Ring. And you said it was 94 or 93?
3.
So I've watched King of the Ring 93 the past week twice. I'm not kidding, because I love King of the Ring 93 because it's a great Brett pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Brett versus, so the first round is Brett versus Razor Ramon, and brother, Razor 93 is fucking great. Yeah. And Brett is Brett. Second round is Brett versus Perfect.
Okay.
Third round for the finals is Brett versus Bam Bam. Brett doesn't win any match with the sharpshooter. He wins it differently each and every time.
Fuck yeah.
And the supplemental matches are pretty solid as well.
Nice.
But and Crush wrestles, is it Crush versus Bam Bam? No, Crush is knocked out. It Crushes versus HBK for the IC belt, because Doink knocks Crush out based on storyline. Anyway, I love King of the Ring 93. You gave me a qualifying match of Mr. Perfect versus my sweet boy Matt Bourne.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Bourne on these weird undercard Raw matches. He had some insanely great matches. In fact, I'm going to put one in the note so I can find the Jannetty versus Doink match, because that match is one of like the best Raw matches I've ever seen. It's other than Brett versus 1-2-3 Kid.
Right. Was that same era, the 93?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. It's like 93, 94. Yeah. I think Doink, actually, it's probably 93. It's probably WrestleMania 9, 93 era, where Matt Bourne is evil Doink. He is the perfect Doink. He's not happy go lucky and then goes away and Steve Kern takes over. Like, he is evil fucking Doink. And Jannetty can go. Like, he's okay. No, I'm excited. That's great. That's awesome. Fantastic. YouTube link.
So I got a few ways. So YouTube, I found like a part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4.
Oh, okay.
I think there's a Daily Motion, and then we can find it on Peacock.
You can find it on Peacock. Yeah, especially if you give me the date and everything.
How have you been watching King of the Ring?
I have my ways.
Cool.
My very legal ways.
Yes.
And all right, Doug, I am taking you. I'm going to say it's Poughkeepsie. I don't know. Poughkeepsie, New York. It's definitely in New York State. It is May 16th, 1999. Pay-per-view, ECW, Hardcore Heaven. Because I'm on a big ECW kick right now, Doug. I wanted to give you a match that might have been not my very first oh fuck moment, but really close to my very first oh fuck moment of watching wrestling and being like, oh fuck, that guy's dying. The match for the World ECW World Television title, RVD versus Doug. Tell me a story about Jerry Lynn.
Jerry Lynn.
So
Okay.
the match that I have, this match, I found a good YouTube link. However, it cuts away from a certain part of where I go, oh fuck. It cut it out. The YouTube thing, it was a WWE thing. It was like the Michael Cole talking to Taz, the ECW Bam Bam versus Taz match, very similar. It was exact same kind of thing. So it allows RVD to say fuck on it. However, it cut away from this one instance that is like the thing that's ingrained into my memory about that match. So I'm going to have that link up there because it's a better version. However, the Daily Motion link I found has the entire match.
Okay.
So my point, what I will tell everyone is that there is an oh fuck moment. You'll figure it out. Watch the Daily Motion up until that point and then switch over to the YouTube link roughly around the same time. If you care about video quality whatsoever. I don't know how it is on Peacock. I've never watched it on Peacock when I had the possibility, and I haven't seen anything as far as that's concerned. You might be able to see the whole thing on Peacock. However, I got a feeling you probably don't.
Yeah, probably not.
ECW, RVD versus Jerry Lynn. RVD versus Jerry Lynn is one of the best feuds in ECW history. Check it out.
Okay.
All right.
Cool, man. Bill, how do you feel?
Tell me, how do you feel? How do you feel?
About what?
How do you feel about Jade Cargill and what's next?
Jade petered out. They had something going. Tony Khan fumbled it. What's next? She goes away for a while and comes back as a bigger monster. They really had something going with her until they started doing the Kira Hogan baddie, like you're not a real baddie bullshit kind of thing. And it really killed her. It killed her credibility. It didn't kill her credibility, but it really diminished her credibility. She has the ability to come back. She's fucking like, she's cool. She's a very pretty lady. She's not bad in the ring. She really isn't. You can build stuff around her. And this gives her maybe the opportunity to get even better and run with Chris.
Yeah, I felt like she was progressing as a wrestler, but then I feel like they just really pulled back the reins.
Yeah, something happened. I could be wrong on this, but I feel that they pulled back the reins around the same time a ex-WWF wrestler showed up, and by the name of Saraya. And it might have, I could be wrong. Yeah. But they did pull back the reins at one point in time. And it hurt her.
Bill, how do you feel about Rikishi?
Rikishi?
So I thought this was an interesting one because it was kind of at the time, like, were we watching or not?
I was watching. I was watching WWF at the time. Definitely.
When did Rikishi first
show up?
Yeah. Oh, was he Attitude Era?
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah, dude. The stink face was putting his ass that was in a moderate thong into people's faces. How was that not Attitude Era?
I'm just trying to remember because
like and the too cool thing and as far as Rikishi's concerned, the thing with Rikishi is before Rikishi was Rikishi was a ton of different fucking things. Like he was like the say no to drugs Rikishi. He was one of some wild Samoans. He was he was the Sultan. a horrible fucking gimmick where he was supposed to be a Middle Eastern descent. Rikishi, I thought I liked the novelty of Rikishi when he was Rikishi, the too cool stuff. And I don't really have an opinion either way.
Did he have a title reign?
Well, he had to have had some kind of title reign. I don't think he might have held like at one point in time like the big gold belt.
Yeah.
I don't think he was ever WWF or E champion. He's definitely had tag team belts. He had tag team belts with the Wild Samoans. He probably had some kind of a US belt or IC belt run or European championship run, or he's probably had something. I'm neither here nor there on Rikishi.
Bill, how do you feel about Heidi Howitzer's promo skills?
They suck beyond belief. If she wants to get anywhere in this business, brother, she got to really tighten it up. I have no idea why she's doing everything in the woods or in a park. The sound quality is garbage. Really, in the end, someone needs to take her aside and just say, look, this isn't working, kid. But at the exact same time, she's working on it. She's giving it her all, and she's doing what she can, sport.
I mean, she's trying.
Yeah. For someone who won't shut the fuck up, she needs to shut the fuck up.
If I were to make a promo, that's how they would be, but it would be like not on purpose. It would be like it'd be that, but not that, if that makes any sense.
Didn't you do like a video resume of you fishing for a job once? Or am I thinking something different?
For a job? Oh no, it was
or an interview.
It was a class project in high school.
What the? No, that's not what I'm thinking of.
No?
When you were trying to, there was something I could have swore that you were talking to me about when you were trying to get a job with a shitty brewery up in Fort Collins. Like you had to do like a video resume or some shit.
Oh yeah, it was just me in my room. I didn't do anything cool.
No wonder you didn't get the job to the shitty brewery.
I was gonna try
anti-worker rights. Huh?
I was gonna try to do it in the middle of a river because at that moment they were giving out the people who did quirky things for their video resume were the ones that were getting chosen, not the ones that
Yeah, it was because you're
actually had customer service.
Yeah, actually could do shit. Because you're thinking beyond the box, you're creative, and we're all about not damming up the Poudre River, because not because of the environmental impacts like we say it is, but because that's actually how we get our water, because we created our own water filtration system, and it would actually reduce our water intake, so we'd actually have to buy water elsewhere. Oh, but by the way, we're all about the environment and workers' rights, and here's a fucking bike. Fuck that company.
That company gives me free beer.
Fuck Kim Jordan.
Bill, how do you feel about
I hope she dies of cancer. What?
Bill, how do you feel about going to bed?
We should do it. Let's go.
Okay, well, everyone, once again, thanks for listening to It's All Pro Wrestling on your video streaming.
There's no good cancer, but like a cancer that like a jaw cancer. Yeah. Hope she does.
Check us out on Twitter.
Because if she dies of jaw cancer, she can't
wrestling.
Eat or drink or do anything, and her life's just kind of fucking miserable.
Instagram and Facebook
and I would assume that jaw cancer is kind of slow. I don't know. Is that what Chris LeDoux died of? Fuck Chris LeDoux, by the way. Fucking got a bunch of hillbillies addicted to fucking Copenhagen because of a stupid fucking song in the late 90s. Because it's being tough and being a bull rider. Fuck Chris LeDoux.
And the YouTubes at
what did Chris LeDoux die of? He was cancer. What kind of cancer was it? Was it jaw cancer? I'm gonna look it up.
Colin? I don't remember.
You're the Chris LeDoux guy.
I saw him like 5 times, Bill.
Yeah. Chewing. God. Chewing's gross. I mean, I
used to
chewed
chew,
a
Bill.
little. I know you did. And I used to chew kind of sort of every now and then. I went through chewing spats.
And then when I quit, I started smoking somehow.
Smoking so much cooler and so much better.
Mhm.
Like at least you look cool when you chew, like when you smoke. Like you even looked cool when you smoked.
That's weird.
Why?
I still have weird dreams about me chewing and like I can't get it out of my lip. It was just all nasty.
Oh, that's there's some fucked up shit going on in your head. Let's see. Oh, he died of long-term progressive disease of the liver and gallbladder.
Mm,
I thought he required a liver transplant.
Jesus.
I thought it was cancer. Oh, wait. And then LeDoux died of cancer in 2005. In 2000, he had that shit. And then Garth Brooks volunteered to give him part of his liver.
So they did a song together once.
Oh, he did it was bile duct cancer. Huh.
Mm.
Well, I guess he didn't. The Copenhagen didn't kill him. It was his drinking, allegedly.
Make sure you check out our website. I already told you once, but it's so great. You should do it again because we do things. And by we, I mean Bill.
You know, like the smell of like spit cups and spit cans, I can never get that fucking smell out of my head, like mind. That and like Culver's special sauce.
Culver doesn't have special sauce.
Don't they have like a pink sauce or something? I don't know. I can't go to Culver's. My family
That's
can't
Freddy's.
eat it. No, Culver's has some kind of sauce. I don't know. I haven't been there since I moved out of Fort Collins. Even though there's like 60,000 of them that like build right next to fucking In-N-Out. For some
Don't you
reason.
have one right next to your house?
There's one close to the In-N-Out, but I don't like when the fuck am I going to just go to Culver's by myself? My fucking family can't eat anything at Culver's.
Well, when you're home alone, just go over to Culver's, get some cheese curds.
Oh, right. When am I talking about Culver's? I'm talking about Cane's, Raising Cane's.
Well,
God damn
Jesus
it.
Christ, then it's completely different.
It's completely different, Bill. You're such a
God. Yes, they did build one next to In-N-Out, and no one goes. Only the people that go there because it's pity because they don't want to be in 30-car line for In-N-Out.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of retarded middle schoolers that love Culver's. God damn it, Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's, Bill.
Why haven't we stopped recording yet?
Raising Cane's has the special sauce.
Grandma used to love Raising Cane's.
So did Chris. And that's why like our house smelled like fucking chew spit and fucking Raising Cane's sauce.
That makes sense now.
Yeah. Like the houses that we live together in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me
smelled like
wanna
fucking
throw up thinking about it.
kind of, or just have a bad dream about that you can't get a dip out of your lower lip.
And it's like my whole lower lip.
Oh, you're packing.
Oh, just a whole can packed in there.
Maybe I should start chewing Barry's skull again. I think I only bought like I think I bought like one can of that, and I was like, that's horrible.
Oh, I remember when Marshall and I would go to Vegas, we'd bring like 12 cans of chew, make sure we had an assortment. We'd have probably like a can of cherry, couple citrus, berry.
Citrus. I never had citrus.
I think one straight, and then like the rest was like mint and wintergreen.
Why wouldn't it? Mint skull was good.
Mm-hmm.
Cope, straight cope was good. I like straight cope. I like mint. Berry was disgusting. Wintergreen was okay. But man, smoking's so much fun.
Apple.
I do remember apple. Apple was okay-ish.
Yeah.
Mint was way better. Mint was the way to go. And then I do the flavor packs too. The Cope flavor packs. Because it wouldn't get
stuck. I think
in
they had
my
a
teeth.
peach once.
They had a peach. I'm sure that was god awful. What they should have is a Midori flavored one.
Fucking honeydew. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, Midori. It's
I'll
Midori
start
time.
chewing again if they had honeydew Copenhagen.
No. Well, I'll get my connections on that.
If you don't use this nasty stuff, don't start. But if you're hopelessly addicted, I guess you got to find something good to say about a bad habit.
Well, hey, let's try.